Welcome to the Lock-In Podcast, episode 10. We've made it. One full 10-week span. Actually, we missed a week in between, so this is our 11th week, but episode 10. I'm your host, Joel. Sean is my co-host. Please introduce yourself.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's almost like London, like, greeting ever. Hello, mate. Top morning to you.
Oh, knock your block off, mate. There's cheery and there's angry London, I feel.
There's two lines. Hello, mate. What the fuck are you on?
Yeah.
there's no in between. There's no in between.
Yeah, exactly. It is proper builder or just like over cheery. Like they came from the outside of London.
You either get Oliver Twist or East End Gangster. There's no.
Yes. Exactly correct. That is it. All right. What are we drinking today, Sean?
I am drinking Corona because
Corona.
I live life on the edge.
Yeah. Side effects may not include coughing, just a headache in the morning. I am on the vodka, and today I've got summer fruit sparkling water with it.
You poof.
I know. But hey, it tastes great. So,
Fair
cheers.
enough. Gin. Yep. Yeah, so.
Oh, perfect. So it's been an interesting week because we filmed this last Monday, right? So it's Sunday now.
Yeah, it feels like not enough time has passed.
Yeah, they think because not much is happening due to Corona. I mean, I've slept in every single day.
Well, same. I mean, I can't say I'm not because I am.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm loving it really. I mean, last night I was up till 3 though, like working on different projects. Like I was editing like a whole bunch of different stuff. So I'm still keeping busy, but then I still get up at I just sleep into like 11 because it's like, why would I bother getting up? There's nothing to do in the mornings.
I'll wake up at 12 and I basically stay in bed to about 11, maybe sometimes 12. I'm not ashamed to admit it. And then think about what I'm going to do. And then I'd make a cup of tea and take the dog for a walk. And then on the walk I go, right, so what actually am I going to do in my day?
Yeah.
What should I do to keep myself from going insane and murdering everyone down my street and wearing their skins?
Yeah, how do I not become Buffalo Bill this week?
Yeah.
Well, the lockdown's been extended by 3 weeks now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So that is official, and we now have to just survive for the next 3 weeks. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It's definitely to save lives. Fully agree. Good stuff.
Yeah, I genuinely feel that we're in a bit of a position where we can. It's not that bad. It's not great, but we're in a position where it's not that bad. I mean, you've got a forest and a field near you.
Yes.
To go for exercising. I've got a forest and fields near me. The people who must be going like, oh, bollocks.
Yeah.
It's literally people like in a block of flats.
Yeah. Central London.
Yeah, central London in a block of flats, and you're outnumbered by little people.
Yeah.
Also known as kids. And they've been it, and the bad news is they've completed their video game.
Yeah, I bet a lot of kids are getting a lot of new games over this quarantine.
Yeah, must be. I mean,
parents are just like whatever keeps them busy.
I reckon like parents will be like going like they will come out of this actually know gaming references. And they go like, why does little Jimmy not like Animal Crossing? It's a simple non-violent game. But no, I think he wants to play Doom.
It's because Doom's great. I think parents are going to come out. Doom is great. I think parents are going to come out like of learning Fortnite dances. Anything to keep people busy and relate to their kids. I reckon there's going to be like boomers Fortnite dancing everywhere.
Well, the 4 o'clock school pickup is going to be like full of like mums and dads like flushing. Like,
yeah. Exactly that. Oh my god, it'd be so good. That'd be so good.
PE will never be the same again.
Yeah. Just default dance.
Oh god, so cringe.
Well, I just attempted. Yeah, I just attempted to do it. Hence why Sean was like, hell no. Well, this week marked something really cool, right? Because we posted it on social media for the first time. So I posted it on my main social media and tagged you into both.
Yes.
And advertised it out. So we did get...
I was waiting till episode 10. I was going to say that we've got 10 episodes out. it's a nice thing for people to chew over and everything else. Go check it out.
Yeah. Well, I think episode 9 banged. Like, I thought it was a good episode. I edited it super quick. I listened to it. I thought, this sounds pretty banging. It was long. It was like 2 hours and something.
Yeah.
But it was a banger, and I was just like, no, I'm proud of this. I'm promoting it.
Well,
you know?
that's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why not? I mean, I know we're doing it for ourselves. Sorry, listeners, we're not doing it for you. We're all doing it for ourselves because we enjoy it. The whole point is it's there for 2 people to actually go out and listen to. So, might as well. It's what's the point of not advertising yourself?
Exactly. Especially if you're proud of what you do. Like, if I can't say about it, why are people going to care? You know? So I was like, yeah, this bangs. I'm doing it.
Boom.
And we got some good feedback, I think. I heard a bit. I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't actually for once. My sister kept quiet. I don't think my sister's actually listened to it yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this was the first time, so a few new people were like saying, oh yeah, they do like the content. They love how like flowy it is. It feels like not like a pub talk. I got that quite a bit, which I was like, that is the aim.
It's called, despite the fact that people might get confused the name with the current situation. It's actually named after a pub lock-in, not, being locked indoors.
Yes. Yeah, pub lock-in. So you drink everything that blocks the door before you can walk out the door. So like usually you had crates or whatever. That's why we drink every episode as well. But yeah, I think it went well. I think one of the main things was like people said, oh, it's a bit long, but I mean that's for people first listening. I think if they listen to it a bit more, maybe it flows nicer. But I think what the aim is to go between an hour and an hour and a half now.
Yeah, we are. It is going to be short, so we go to stick to the hour and a half.
Yeah, especially in these trying times where it's, hey, what do we do for content?
Well, I've actually got a fair bit. I actually found some like 2 ridiculous things on the internet.
Oh yeah,
I found out 2 ridiculous projects. One you can buy. One you can actually buy if you have an obscene amount of money, and we'll get into detail about it. But yeah, it's. I actually found some stuff.
Nice. Well, I mean, do you want to just kick us off with that?
Okay. Well, the first thing I found is that Andy Green, people who don't know, is the guy who owns the current land speed record. Which is 760 miles per hour.
What?
Yeah.
What?
He's playing.
Is that faster than sound? How fast is sound?
I don't know. I don't know how fast sound is.
Okay.
I think sound's faster than that.
You think it sounds faster than that?
Yeah.
I can give that one a quick Google. That's fine.
You can do a quick. Do a quick Google. Andy Green doesn't think that's fast enough, so he wants to go faster than that. So he's made a car called the Bloodhound, and it's called the Bloodhound Card Project, and it's a car designed to go 1,000 miles per hour.
Wait, what was the record before? Sorry,
760.
760.
Yeah.
And he wants to go 240 miles an hour more than that.
Yes.
That's insane.
And in the first test run, he did it as a test run. It's not even like going for the world record or anything else. He got 268 miles per hour in 50 seconds.
50 seconds.
In 50 seconds.
That is amazing.
And
that is like jet speed almost, isn't it?
Yeah. He has got a jet on the car and everything else. It's a full blown jet on the car, but it's literally.
That's great.
For anyone who don't, I discovered this because I'm a bit of a car nut and I'm subscribed to the BBC Top Gear channel, and they've got him on there talking through the car and everything else. But just to like bear in mind how much speed how fast he's planning to go and everything else. At the very tip of the car, there is a titanium tip. Now, with my limited knowledge of science, which Joel can confirm isn't on there.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm excited for this fact.
I thought that it was to help the way the front down so it doesn't lift up or anything else. It's to keep it weighted down.
Okay, what, for weight?
Yeah,
okay.
For weight.
Is it so it doesn't melt?
It's so it doesn't melt. It's to stop the friction from the air melting the carbon fibre.
That is insane. Oh my god! What temperature does it get? Did you find that out?
I did not find that out. The sensor on it on the test run, the sensor on the thing behind it, it got too hot and broke. The tip, it worked.
Wow.
It works, but the sensor behind the tip didn't actually pick up a reading on how hot it was. It picked up the rest of it, and it was hot. I don't know. I actually didn't think, but the actual tip of it was too hot.
That is insanity. I like that a lot. I'm a big fan. Just to say, the speed of sound, so when you break the sound barrier and go to Mach 1, is 767 miles an hour.
So he
was 7 miles shorter. 7 miles an hour under the speed of sound. That's how fast he was traveling.
So basically, he wants to break the sound barrier up with a car.
That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy.
What would happen? Thing is, when a plane breaks the sound barrier, it goes boom around itself and everything else. But because the car, but because a car has the ground underneath it, would they just lift up the car and? I like to think they've kind of figured this out. I like to think that the people working on the project figured that bit out.
I think the car is going to have so much downforce. It's going to have so much downforce just to keep it on the road, because it will take all the air pressure underneath it anyway is going to be almost trying to pull it up. It's going to have enormous spoilers and a great amount of weight on the bottom plate, right? Otherwise, it will just take off.
No, you look at the type into your do a quick Google search, jump into the Bulldog car project and just look at the vehicle. It doesn't even look like any car you would ever see.
Sorry, the Bulldog car.
Sorry, it's not Bulldog. Bloodhound car project.
Bloodhound car project. Okay. Bloodhound car. The Bloodhound car. It looks like a rocket.
Exactly. It looks nothing like a car. But look,
world's fastest car of up to 1,000 miles per hour. Damn. Oh, okay, so it looks like the most recent update was of November last year.
Yeah.
And it got to 628 miles an hour?
Yeah, that's a test run.
Sorry, I thought you said 268.
No, 628.
628.
628.
In 50 seconds. That is insanity. Wow, it looks super cool as well. It looks like a space shuttle.
It is ridiculous. On the thing, they have him going through a run, like talking about it on the run, and when he gets to it slows down. He goes like, and that's right then he goes, and 250 miles per hour, it's slow. It's basically just walking pace. You can just get out of the car. It's like, no, it's 250 miles per hour. That is still. Speed blindness a little bit there, Andy.
Yeah.
He was like, and I could see the crew. It's 250 miles per hour. It's basically walking pace. No, it's not. It's not walking pace.
That is so
funny. It's the opposite of walking pace.
That is I love that. I was just having to think as well. So, how much G-force does he pull?
Ridiculous. It says in the thing, he does go over how much G he's putting in each time, and it's I think it goes like 10 Gs and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. It's literally
wow. So it says the G force on the wheels. I just gave it a quick Google, would be 50,000 G. So obviously that's not on him because you'd be dead.
No,
but that's insane.
He's in a closed cabin.
Yeah. I'd love to see it. I want to know, because obviously jet fighters, people go. I think the people that first started getting faster and faster in the land speed records, people were going blind. I think, weren't they, by the amount of pressure getting forced onto their on their brain.
Yeah,
I think they were. So obviously they figured out a way to combat that. I'm sure, because he's not blind
yet.
Yet, but I'm very excited. That's a very cool story.
It is actually like what's. Just imagine being like, so Andy, you've broken the world speed record at 760 miles per hour. What do you want to do? I want to go faster. Imagine being the reporter and just hearing that. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, you heard me. It's not fast enough.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, some people just wired like that, though, aren't they? Like, it's just a different level. It's like what's his name? The guy I brought up before on one of the old podcasts. The guy lifted the most on deadlifts. He set the world record on like 450 kilograms, and everyone was like, "This is amazing. No one's going to beat this." But he wasn't getting really paid enough, so he just went, "All right, so if I break the record by 50 kilograms, if I go up to 500 next year, like an enormous amount increase, like that's 10%, over 10%. How much will you pay me? And they were like, this amount. It was like, perfect. I can just retire. So he just went, I'll do that then.
And they're just
wired. Yeah, and then did it.
It's just, people just, those people are just nuts. Those people are just wired differently.
Yeah, 100%. Just the determination. Like you've set an entire life is set to doing that one thing, right? There's nothing else.
I mean, I've done a lot of stupid stuff, as people who have been listening from episode 1 can tell. And yeah, how am I not dead? I do not know.
That's it. You're doing all right.
I'm still kicking somehow. Just.
Yeah, very much just.
But it's like these people are like, they're doing things that if you get it wrong, you die, and it's could be a first time to do it.
Yes, yeah, someone does it the first time.
Yeah, someone has to do it. It's like ski jumping in the Olympics, like that ridiculous ski jumping thing. Someone did it for the first time ever. He's like, well, I mean, technically I can do it.
Yeah.
Technically I can do it.
The physics works. I wonder what happens when my legs hit the ground though. Yeah.
It's just, it's like this. Have you seen the guy who turned himself into a jet?
The hydrogen fuel jet? No, was it the guy in America, the flat earther? That guy?
No, not the flat earther.
Oh, okay.
No, this guy actually he attached what looked like a wing. Basically, has a table with 2 jet engines on it, and he engineered it so it's got flaps, and he uses his shoulders to move the flaps over, and and he jumped. I've seen this. Yeah. Again, he had to do that for the first time. He had to make something. It's like as crazy as turning yourself into a small jet plane, jump out of a plane and be like, well, if this doesn't work, I'm hitting the ground very hard.
Yeah. I presume he must have had a parachute on the first time round.
Yeah, but he one thing goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, if one of the engines pops, you're done. It's just, that's great.
These people are just nuts.
Yeah, I think there was a really cool shot. I think Emirates or Abu Dhabi. No, not Abu Dhabi. Was it Dubai? Dubai, that's the owner of Emirates airline, had him and his crew. So I think there's 4 of them, all flying either side of the first Emirates A380. Like when they released it to show like, hey, come fly on this aircraft.
That is good advertisement.
It looked so cool. Just them, all, like 4 of them. So the A380 was in the middle, and then 2 either side of the guys. And there's obviously a camera crew just above it, like in another jet, I guess. It is sick. The advert worked for me. Yeah.
Did you have a hard-on job?
Oh yeah.
Did you look at that? Did you look at that image and be like,
Yeah. I was like, I want to have one of those jets, and I also want to be flying on that plane. I want to go to, now I really want to go to Dubai. It worked. I never wanted to go before, but they tricked me. Advertising worked.
Well, it wouldn't. What's the point if it didn't work? It's just a waste of money.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. Yeah, advertising does work. That's for sure. But it has to be targeted, really. Yeah. And what was the other project? Sorry. Well, you said there was another one.
It's still a car. But I said this one you can buy.
Ooh. I'm excited.
Now, Joel, are you scared this coronavirus could turn into a zombie apocalypse?
Yes. Let's say yes.
Good. Because an American car company called Reservoir has made a apocalypse-proof car. I'm not kidding. I've actually printed the thing off.
Oh my god, that looks great. Okay, so it's just a giant 4x4. It looks almost like the mix between a 4x4 and a monster truck.
No,
is what it looks like.
If Donald Trump doesn't get one, because it's either something a James Bond villain will have or James Bond will have. Because you hear what it's got, right? It's got bulletproof glass and body, the highest grade you can get. So it can take an AK-47 two
clips.
Rounds? Yeah, two clips at point blank range and not one getting.
That's pretty fantastic. Okay.
It has thermal night vision.
What? Like through the windscreen?
Well, not through the windscreen. It has a camera on it. Don't be ridiculous, Joel.
Okay, cool. Got you.
There's a camera at the front, and then there's a camera in the cabin where you're at. And there's also one at the back.
Yeah. Dumb question. Got you.
And then I'm not going to say it says numerous safety features, which we will get into. Okay, and I'm not saying this is any. It also comes with a very powerful engine. Joel doesn't care about an engine that much. It's a 1,000 horsepower Demon V8 from a Dodge, from a Dodge Demon, which probably means nothing to Joel and most people listening to this.
I know, obviously, it's got to be powerful because a bulletproof body and glass is going to be heavy. It needs to have that just to travel.
Heavy, but I just want to point out, it's when it says numerous safety features, I'm not fucking kidding, but there we go.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I just seen the price tag.
Yeah. Oof. You can go ahead and say that while I try and find all the best safety features.
That is £260,000. God damn, that's $250,000. You could buy a house for that.
But you don't know what you get. All right.
No, I guess not. Go on then, lay it on me.
Well, we already know he comes with bulletproof glass and body, under explosive protection, in case you hit a mine. You never know. Yeah. A smoke screen. I'm not kidding. It actually has a smoke screen.
That's so good. That is so good. How does that benefit you?
Military run flat tires.
Okay.
Self-refueling fuel tank.
Oh, so it's like a
self-resealing.
tank or something?
Self-resealing. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Oh, self-resealing. So if it gets shot, it heals up like a bike puncher.
I just read the thing on it. Radiation protection. So you can drive through a nuclear blast, I guess.
Fantastic.
Reinforced suspension, electrified door handles.
That is sick. I'm a fan of that. That sounds great. I'm winding my friends up with that all the time.
No, I would as well. A siren and horn options.
Okay.
Sob lights, blinding lights, inconsistent, magnetic deadbolts in the doors and boots.
Like
gas mask, first aid kit, hydroperthermia kit, and it comes with something important, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there we go. It also comes with...
Oh my God. This list is ridiculous. Okay. Hypothermia, mate. Hypothermia kit. That's what that said? So when you get cold...
in all fairness, I did fail scouts. So, in spectacular fashion. Yeah, it also comes with... It didn't actually say this, but it comes with... Here we go. Magnetic... EMP... protection.
Electromagnetic pulse?
Yes, it comes with that. It comes with a protection off from it.
What?
EMP protection.
Oh, a protection from it. I thought it could emit an EMP. I was like, that's even funny. Right, but
it comes with
EMP proof.
Yeah, it's EMP proof. It's also, and there's different types of EMPs and everything else.
Okay.
But there's ones you can get from lightning, and there's also ones you can get from a radioactive blast, which is the military versions they use.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for the military one.
But so that means if I get hit by lightning, it may not protect me.
No, it will definitely protect you. If it can protect you from a radiation thing. Also,
so it covers both levels then.
Yeah,
it's not just one.
It also shows you all the buttons. I told you about the electrified door handles and magnetic bolts and everything else. It shows you a picture of the buttons. I'm gonna fold it up.
I was gonna say, once we actually get video on this, it'll be quite... Oh my God, they look like nuke switches. What the hell's that?
But how cool would that be? Be like, that is the coolest thing.
It's like a fighter jet.
It's just ridiculous.
Oh, that's great. Well, if anyone has 260 grand laying around, just get on it. What was it called again, Sean?
It's called the military tank. It's a
Riveran. There you go. Anyone that's got that
tank military you want to go on. There's also a tank version, which is cheaper, but it's less cool.
Okay. Well, there you go. Anyone that wants that, get on it. You've been informed. If anyone's really worried about the zombie apocalypse, we've got you sorted.
Boom.
Boom.
I've already ordered mine.
Yes. Yeah. I think I'll just stick with like a Tesla, mate.
It comes with a safe.
What, in the back?
Yeah. It's like a small little picture.
I feel like no one can get into your car. Why do you need a safe in the car? It sounds impossible. Anyway.
It also has a ram bumper.
Oh, but that's what you need. If you're going running through zombies, that is actually what you need. You need a proper ram bumper. All right. Should we go on to?
Yeah. Shall we?
I was gonna say.
Talking about unrealistic things that you find in movies. That's my segue for you, Joel.
That is so funny. Obviously, we spoke about My Neighbor Totoro, and we said we were going to watch it last week, so we will. We're going to have a quick summary now. Don't want spoilers. Skip ahead 5-10 minutes. I don't know. Just skip.
Definitely watch the film.
Watch the film. Watch the film. Because if I enjoyed last week, which was Castle in the Sky.
Yeah, Castle in the Sky.
Damn, My Neighbor Totoro blew out the water.
Yeah.
It was great. I really, really enjoyed it. It wasn't what I was expecting at all. I thought Totoro would feature much more heavily. As obviously that's him sort of, the film, he's in the main title.
He doesn't do much. He kind of roars a bit.
He pops in every so often, that's it. He just kind of chills out. But the whole thing, I this morning is when I watched it, because we always give each other a week between these things. I always leave everything to the last minute. So this morning I watched it and I was like, I'm doing a few other things, like I'm quite busy. Let me just put it on in the background. I ended up just turning to it and watching it exclusively after 20 minutes because I was just so intrigued by it and the art style was beautiful. It was great. I mean, give me your first impressions.
I'll be honest. After Castle in the Sky, I thought, because I've had so many people, as soon as I say that I like anime and they like anime, the first question that comes out of the mouth is, so what Studio Ghibli films have you watched? And when I say, I've only seen one, prior to us doing this little adventure, I kind of hyped them up in my head. Then I watched Castle in the Sky, which, it's safe to say, it underwhelmed me a bit. I can see it's a good film. I was expecting more, and I think it's just the fact I overhyped it in my mind, or whatever it is.
I think the first one you watched was so good, right? The one that we're going to watch, whatever it was called. Yeah,
it's down the list at some point. I actually don't know. I haven't got the one.
Doesn't matter.
We'll find out what the next one is. So I was concerned that, oh no, I'm actually not gonna you're gonna love them, and I'm there going like, yeah, I hate all of them. Yeah. This one I watched, and I was like, thank flaming fuck, this is fucking brilliant. This is so good. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't call it this is not meant to be an insult, but it's just going to come across as maybe a bit of an insult. It's not, if you're coming in thinking it's going to be some sort of massive, great epic, it's not that. It's a very slow, it's a very, very, very great, it's a good story. I don't think it's meant to be a 100%. Great epic. It's not, if you're comparing it to something on a big scale, it's a very small, light story.
I think all of them are, right? They all seem just light-hearted, fun watches, just chill and like enjoy yourself.
I know that changes. I know it changes later on, but at the moment it does very much seem that way, and it is. It's just one thing I've got to say. This film is adorable as hell.
Yes, 100%.
It's so adorable.
Totoro in Japanese is actually troll, isn't it?
Yeah, and
he does not seem like a troll in any way. He is the cutest, fluffiest boy in the world.
I want one so badly.
I don't get the obsession, because I think that is the most anime tattoo I think I've ever seen on anyone, right? Totoro is very tattooable. And he looks great. But I feel watching the film, as I said, he's not in it as much as I thought. I just can't see why people would get a tattoo of him. He was lovable and very cute, but I just didn't feel like he was there, you know?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, it's a thing where it's a very good movie, and I can see why people go like, you have to watch it and everything else, because I'm going to think, it's a film that you have to watch. But I think people have done it so many times, and it's kind of blowing it out the water a little bit. Like, I wasn't expecting. I'm actually glad we did it. We started off with Castle in the Sky before My Neighbor Totoro, because if I started with My Neighbor Totoro, I wouldn't enjoy it. I think because it brought me down. It brought my expectations down a lot. I'm like, okay, you may not like this one and everything else, because I was expecting I was going to love every single one. So
everyone's gonna be a
it's
banger.
brought my expectations. I was expecting it to be a good film, but it brought my expectations down a lot.
Yeah.
And I was super glad. But I think that's the reason why, because the people do seem to love this like an obscene amount.
This is the one spoken about the most, and it's actually the logo for Studio Ghibli, isn't it?
Well, the reason why is because it was the first massive hit in Japan. It's considered a cult following in the West. It's not that big it's not the biggest Studio Ghibli film in the West, but I think it's the landmark that gave Studio Ghibli its staple in the Japanese market. I was like, dude, we're here, and we're fucking great.
Well, I have a real soft spot for these sort of just lovely stories told. Nothing. It doesn't need to be drama, epic, like explosions. Yeah. Just nice stories told. And I think anime does that better than any other film can. It can just be relatable. Or I mean, in this case, it's not relatable. It's about a troll that kids find in the forest, and it's like a forest spirit, and how they interact with it, and how they interact with their parents, and how they can get away from the dramas that's going on in their real lives by talking to this forest spirit, and it helps them, and it's beautiful. It's a really good film, but
I think it's less about the story and more about character and atmosphere. It seems like.
Yes. Yeah, at the beginning it almost felt like it started touching on like horror vibes, right? And then was like, actually, no, we're super friendly.
It literally, it's like
it's cute.
Yeah, going back to the thing about you said about anime seems to go down the route of not being as dramatic with explosions and everything else.
I mean, it can do for sure, but it's great that it can tell these stories better than I think live action can.
I don't think it can, and I just think it does. I think it's just the way it's viewed upon, if that makes because it's because the general market is Hollywood goes by what sells best, and Michael Bay sells best. What he does seems to work half the time. That stuff. And as much as I say that, I love Fast and Furious franchise. I know it's bad. It's a bad movie. I know it's a bad movie. And it's not a comparison. This is like, well, no, this is. If I actually had to watch a film properly, I'll pick this any day of the week.
Yeah. Well, the only one that kept coming to mind is A Silent Voice. I've seen that before, and it's beautiful, and it's very, very relaxed. It's just a relatable talk about depression, talk about illness, talk about issues people have and bullying, and it's like how an anime can do it just so well, and it can just be a story about watching two people live their lives and how they interact together, and it's great. I think they smash it.
Yeah, and anime definitely seems to be better at taking the slower story, for whatever reason that may be. It's not the fact I don't think Hollywood can't do it. Yeah, it's just the fact that I think they just don't.
Yeah.
Maybe because Disney own everything, but
yeah, true. But yeah, I mean, with this though, the Totoro himself sits on a little spinning top with the kids. The cute scene. Cool. Everyone plays the flute, and there's a giant cat bus. I think there is so much going on. The cat bus
is my favourite bit. That cat bus scene is one of my favourite bits. It's
it was great.
I'll tell you everything I do
both
love
times
as well is the dynamic between the two kids.
Yes,
because it's very rarely you watch a film that has kids in it, and I think that's the one benefit that anime has, because you're not dealing with actors, you can animate exactly how they're meant to look like. So all you need to do then is find the right voice, and you don't have to go to a kid unless you talk to someone who's particularly on the woke side, in which case you have to get the exact replica of that thing. You know who you are.
And you're wrong.
Yeah, it's called acting. They're meant to pretend about. There's got to be some sort of pretend in it.
Damn right.
But because it's it's voice acting, they don't have to find a kid. They can find an adult with a kid's voice and play the. I actually don't know who plays the kids at all in this, but the dynamic of the fact that whenever the older one says bye, the little one kind of copies, and it's like that is exactly what kids are like.
Yeah.
It's like bang on. I think the dynamic was perfect.
Yeah, I agree. And when what was it when the little kids started chasing off the little Totoros? I don't know what you call them, like the little forest spirits. When she was just saw them and chased them and just had like some maniacal laugh, like she just didn't. She was just running around. I was like, yo, that is what a 4-year-old does.
Yeah.
Like she's just like, oh, I look at this thing, and just runs and gets lost. And I was like, yo, I can totally see it. It was so believable. It felt really nice. Like, it was great.
It was such. It was everything about it was good. It was just the best way I can describe it for anyone who has never seen anime and everything else. You know, the only thing I think gets close to how it works is the snowman thing that we have in this country.
Yeah, the snowman. As in like walking in the
walking in the air. It's exact same. It's slow pace. It's nothing. It's not really. There's not much of a story there. It's just you sit back and you watch. You go like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's a great.
What a nice thing to watch. It's both of them are exact things. You just sit back and go like, huh, that's nice.
Yeah,
this is enjoyable.
Yeah. That's I 100% agree with that analogy or comparison. It is just like the snowman. It is, you sit back, you relax, and you just calm. Like you just sit there and you're like, oh, this is lovely. And one quote I loved in the entire thing is when they turned up to the house right at the beginning of the film. As they walk in, there's a lake, or there's a river going through their entrance, isn't there? And she goes, oh look, a fish. Oh, another fish. This house is perfect. She hasn't seen the house in any way. She hasn't seen it in any way. She saw there was a river at the front of her house that had a fish in it, and it was perfect. And I was like, that's how I feel.
In all fairness, though, I do want to. I now. Japan was always on my list anyway. I now want to go. After seeing this, I'm like, I so badly want to go to Japan, but not for the because I want to go to Kyoto, the old city and everything else. I now don't want to go to Kyoto. I want to go to this. I want to go to the little quiet little village. It looks way great.
Yeah,
it looks so cool. It's just so relaxing place.
Yeah, I think Kyoto has a lot of that. Even the outskirts, you can go. It's more traditional. I would love to go to Japan. We've spoken about this before. And travel, even this week, travel has come up a lot when we were talking over with our friends from uni.
Yeah.
Everyone we speak to, we all want to go away, and we're not sure if it is possible this summer, but we're keeping an eye out. Hopefully in autumn, maybe. Everyone wants to travel. Everyone feels like they're trapped inside. I feel at the moment. Yeah,
I don't feel it's. I think it's going to be very unlikely for everyone to go away abroad anyway.
Summer.
Yeah, I feel it's going to be unlikely for people to go abroad. We'll probably all call me up and have a holiday in England, which is not a bad. It's not a bad thing. I've done it with my family pretty much every other year because we used to have a dog, and it was like because I used to go in one big family with all my family, my cousins and everything else. And when I say all of them, I don't mean there were like 28 of us or something stupid. It'd be like. You know, the black girls are coming.
Going to take over.
It's like, you just watch, like, you go to this little, and also like our foreign holiday when we go abroad or something. And it was always fun watching, like, something you get off the coaches and everything else, and you see this guy be like, so, excuse me, how many people? You go, 28. And they go, excuse me? 20. Yeah, we're all together. They go, manager.
Like, help us.
Yeah, help.
And I bet you eat them out of restaurant as well.
Yeah, we do. We can quite easily. Yeah, we're quite pigs.
Oh yeah, actually, sorry. One last thing before we get off this topic completely. Kiki's Delivery Service is the next one that we're watching. Kiki's Delivery Service is the next anime in the list.
The Kiki's Delivery Service was getting like a massive, big following in America. In the last 2 years, in the last 2 to 3 years, it's been getting like a massive following.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Be interesting.
Fantastic. So yes, back to quizzes, holidays, all that good stuff. We're looking forward to traveling a lot. But pub quiz, we as a uni group, you're sort of added in to.
They adopted me.
Yes, we did indeed. We loved you too much. I hosted a pub quiz for everyone last Friday. Was it Friday? Friday. And that was our first ones, and next we are getting another one tomorrow, Monday, and you're hosting one next Friday.
Yeah.
Or this Friday coming.
No, I'm not going to tell you the answers to the ones I'm writing.
Damn it. But it was so much fun. I love a pub quiz personally, and I love hosting anyway, so it was a really good thing. I enjoyed it. I made it more difficult than I expected. I think that's fair to say.
Yes and no. It was kind of strange. It's a hard thing to judge because you're doing the research, so you know the answers. But
for sure, I think. But when I wrote 50 questions, the winner got 20 out of 50. When the winner doesn't get over 50%, not ideal. So I feel like next time, if it gets back round to me, we're going to ease down on the questions for sure. But I think everyone had a good time. It was very buzzy. Everyone had a good time. Had a lot of drinks. I thought it was bants. I can't wait for Monday.
Great. I thought it was great. Yeah, it's gonna be so good. I'm actually it's definitely enjoyable. Definitely good. I'm loving it.
Yes, yeah, it is good fun. It's so much fun to do these house parties and speak to uni mates and keep social. I've also got obviously doing that. Then Tuesday I'm speaking to a couple of other really good mates. That is the names. Well, I won't say names, but they're two really good mates that I know from my old work. But they have agreed, or it was kind of jokingly agreed. I've spoke to one of them a lot about getting back into the dating scene. I know I've mentioned it before. About Hinge and Tinder, and they have said they're going to make me a Hinge and Tinder profile. All I have to do is basically they're going to talk to me about get what pictures I need, and they will put one together. And this, from my point of view, is perfect. I've got two girls helping me do this, so it's going to look hopefully good. Like, it's what other people want, and hopefully about me. I don't know. Like, it's good, but I just don't have to do anything. I just have to take some photos and send them over to them. It's such a win-win-win.
So basically, you got them doing all the work, just like you do all the work for the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, this is strange. I'm normally the guy that gets people to do things for me. Over uni, I got people to cook and look after me. I just talk to people well. Somehow you've done it to me. I'm the only one that works in this podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, in all fairness, I did do the research this time. On the two subjects.
To a car. Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Sorry.
I mean, it's part of the fun.
God.
No, we enjoy
pleasing people.
No, disgusting. But it's getting easier and easier, especially with how we talk and flow. There's less cuts, there's less spikes in the volume or looks down. We actually speak into the mic the entire time. We don't just keep looking away, so we have to keep turning up volume bits.
Yeah, I hate when we have to walk away and then...
I hate you so much. Why would you do that?
Because I'm an arsehole.
I know. And I won't change it. I'll just make the audio just look terrible for that part and make everyone know that it was your fault. I won't change anything about it.
Good. And it's part of the joke.
Exactly. So, I mean, that sort of stuff is great. So it is becoming easier. And the upload schedule, nice. And I think after 9, number 10 coming out, obviously, this time, it's becoming smoother. It's coming up very much more regularly, especially in lockdown. So... we're smashing it, and hopefully people are enjoying it.
Yeah, I think I'm enjoying it. I think it's. It would be interesting to see. I forgot. My brain got completely.
You got brain dead? Okay.
Oh,
that's absolutely fine, mate.
That is actually the first time it's ever happened.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this. For getting a dating app. Like, I haven't done that. I don't talk to people anymore. Like, it's hard to find people when you're out of work. I think we've mentioned it before. But like, where do you meet people? Clubs, meet up. So I'm excited to get on a dating app and see how it is. See how it plays out.
Yeah, I mean, it's no harm.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, it hasn't worked out for me, and I'm kind of against them, really. But
yes, you said people were on there because they weren't very good in real life, right? That was the whole point.
From my experience, there's no way in the world everyone who's gone on a dating app is like that.
Oh, of course not. No, sorry.
And saying that there's been majority of people that I met up with on there and everything else were like that. There's a few people that were normal-ish. I mean, there's no such thing as normal anyway. But I mean, there's still we could talk and we can interact and everything else in a normal way. It just didn't work out. But I mean, generally speaking, there's a lot of people on there who are like, so what do you like? I like cats. Cool. Okay. What else do you like? I like ginger cats. No. Okay. Outside of cats, would you or the yeah? It's people like something a lot of one thing a bit too much. It's like that was a common trait that I got.
Yeah, I think that happens. That happens with people that I've spoken to outside of that as well. Like talking to a few people, and they're just like, "Hey, what do you do?" Well, I'm just watching Netflix. Okay. Oh, you up to like anything for the rest of the week? Nah, just Netflix. Like, if anyone knows me, well, as I speak, I go out. Well, this lockdown's been very strange. I go out 4 or 5 times a week. Every single week, I will do sport. I will meet friends. I'll see someone. And that's why I'm always so busy. I book up like a month in advance all the time, just trying to do something, especially for the weekends. So just watch Netflix. That is the deadest thing to me, and I do not know how to respond in any way.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, what are you watching?
The one thing I also hate is when in the biopic, in the little small bio thing, it goes, yeah, I don't, yeah, put some effort into it, guys. I really want, don't just let me do all the work. I go, all right. So okay. So I'm taking in that people are matching with this person, or kind of wherever it is with this person.
Okay.
Making the first, and they're not making the first move, or she and everything else. I go. So how are you doing? Good. So what you been up to recently? Nothing much.
Damn.
It's like, okay, seriously, I think you're the problem. I've actually said that. I have no apologies to anyone. If I matched you on Tinder or whatever it is and everything else, and I'm messaging you, specifically if your bio says put some effort in, and I'm putting effort in, and you're giving me like 1-word responses, I have without fail gone like, I think you're the problem in this thing, and unmatched them.
That is so funny. Oh my god. Is that you be? Yeah. Is it? Do you think they're not interested in you, or they're just a dead person?
I don't care.
Oh yeah.
I really do not care either.
Yeah.
If they're not interested, don't match with me.
Good point. Yeah.
If you're a dead human being, get some personality and come back.
Yeah. I think it's hard for people. I don't know how I would message. I try to text, but I am much more fluid and entertaining. Well, personally, I feel more entertaining in person than over text. It's just not my thing.
I don't know how to tell you this, Joel, but
I'm dead in person too.
You're a dead human being. No, I know exactly what you mean, because I'm terrible at texting. We both know I'm terrible at texting.
Well, we both know we're both terrible at texting. We hardly talk.
Yeah.
Except for this.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very much. I'm going around telling people like, no, if you want to have a call, just call me up. And I think people are going like, okay, cool. And I hear nothing from them for like a week, and I go like, seriously, if you're struggling through the lockdown, call me. I'm not saying it to be polite. Literally, I'm not good with messages and texting. I'll put down a joke, like a sarcastic joke, and people misread it and think I'm an arsehole. I can't.
I mean, you are. That doesn't change.
Yeah, but I'm not that much of an arsehole. Am I?
Like all... Yeah. Again, that's why we talk. And people. I feel like our generation, we call so much less. It's just so easy to message, and you can message so many people at once. It's it feels more fluid for a lot of people. Yeah. I'm definitely a call guy. I message more than I call, 100%. But to have a proper conversation, call is the only way. Yeah. Right?
No, I prefer calling I have a proper conversation and catch up with someone. I prefer a call.
Yeah.
Especially now. It's like, oh, come on.
Yeah. I do message quite a bit at the moment, but hey, it's just
it's what it is, isn't it? No, there's literally nothing else to do. You have to call someone or message someone. There's no meeting up. Yeah. Is that your brother telling you to be quiet?
No, that's my mum just saying she's going to bed, so I have to be quiet. Damn it, that's a bit I'm going to have to cut. I live at home.
Don't worry, they know I live at home. I've said it enough times.
Yeah. Well, do I have to cut it? I feel like now that we've spoken about it enough,
it's in.
Solid. We'll leave it in. I live at home. My mum's going to bed. I can't be too loud. But we're going to carry on with the podcast as it is.
Right, Alright.
So yeah, I think as we said, we're trying to cut down on time a little bit anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want me to start looking at popping through these would you rather's, and then we just go from there.
Well, I've got one thing I want to show you. It's going to end up on
Go
my
on, mate.
Instagram.
Smash it. Let's go.
I've started a new hobby.
Oh, I'm very excited.
I've started a new thing I'm going to collect.
Go on.
Lighters.
Lighters. Why?
Because I think they look cool.
Okay.
So
I think you spoke about it. This is the best way to pick up people in a club as well.
yeah, this is also the best way to pick up people in the club. You can't really see it for that one.
I mean, it's like a little checkered pattern on it.
Yeah.
It's silver all the way around, and it's got like a little like a hit bit. Oh, that one's cooler. I like that one more. It looks like an egg, and you press down the sides, and then it becomes a flat-sided egg.
Yeah. It looks cool. I think it looks cool. I like it. They're funky.
Yeah, I think that's very cool. Very cool. How much did those set you back, if you don't mind me asking?
I do. No, I don't. It's the one that you actually like was cheaper.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it's newer.
Okay.
The one that you don't like,
Yes, I didn't like it. Just less liked it.
is cost me 45.
Okay. And refillable gas, I presume.
Yeah, it's refillable gas. The other one cost me 20.
I've never bought a lighter in my life. I don't know how much metal lighters cost, but that sounds reasonable.
Well, all of them they're both second hand. The checkered one comes from late 50s.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Late 50s. That's old. Oh, that's really cool for some. It's 45 quid for something from the 50s.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, especially if you like it.
Yeah.
I see no issue with that.
Yeah, it's it's just really weird. So I've been wanting to collect something outside of hats because
God, you have too many.
yeah, I actually throw some out.
No way.
Yeah, I threw 4.
4 hats out.
Yeah. So
How
instead
many have
of
you got left? Just 50.
no, I got third. No, it wasn't that many. I had 17 hats, which is still too many. It was still way too many.
So you got 13 hats now.
Yeah.
Oh, a lucky number for no one.
No.
Perfect. Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, so I've been needing to collect something else because I can't keep buying hats. I can't. It's just too many.
Yeah. Well,
So-
you've been collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards at the moment. That seems to be something
Oh,
that
yeah.
you wanted to collect.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also trying to make my deck. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's still something to look forward to.
Well, yeah,
we've been playing anyway at the moment, and we won. We went par for par this time on Duel Links, 2-2. Last
Yeah.
time I lost like 9-1-1. This time 2-2. Joel's deck's coming better, guys.
it's the same deck. He's just learned to use it better.
Yes, yeah, 100%. And one of those was a surrender immediately because I just did the wrong thing.
It's still you still surrender.
Still a loss.
You
Yeah, still a loss.
still surrender like a little bitch.
Yeah, it wasn't worth my time going through it wrongly.
Right. It's coming up to the hour mark, and we gotta
Yeah, all right, let's pop through these would you rathers then.
go.
So, all right, different ones here. I took it a little bit differently. I wanted to make one that's kind of dark, and one that's a little bit more lighthearted.
Of course you did. Go on.
Which one do you want first?
I'll let you pick. Sod it.
Okay. Let's go with the dark one first, because
Go.
these are two things that I hate. The thought of these scare me.
Right.
Both of these. So,
Okay.
would you rather drown or be burnt to death?
Oh, no. Okay, they're two things I.
Those both of those obviously absolutely fill me with fear. Just the thought of it. Anytime someone drowns, it terrifies me. Like a scuba diving accident, or when the ships sink, it horrifies me. I feel like little heart palpitations kind of thing. So I want to know what would you rather?
Okay.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Burning to death. I think I'm gonna go to burn to death.
You think you'd rather burn?
Well, the way I'm thinking is this: is that both are gonna be shit. there's no real sugarcoating it. Both of them are going to be really goddamn bad. But for drowning, you're going to be. I feel like you're going to be pretty much conscious right to the point you're dead. Burning, you're going to pass out and kind of not be vacant afterwards.
That's if you inhale smoke, right? If you're in a really tall room.
But just with the pain. Yeah, but just with the pain itself. Think about it, if you're engulfed in flames, the pain will just knock you out. You either pass out for pain or you pass out for the smoke.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Drowning wise, you're gonna be awake. You
don't experience any pain. Really.
I don't know. Anyone who's been waterboarded, it kind of says it's not nice. And that is you know, if you don't feel no pain, waterboarding would not be a thing.
I guess it just brings you to that brink, doesn't it, where you can't breathe, you're gasping for air.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. Yeah, I think I'll go burnt with the fact that I won't be awake right to the end. I'll be out of it. But it's both are crap. It's really no good way of.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. I was just like, yo, I'm about it. I think I would have to go the same. I think the thought of drowning terrifies me to such an extent, like just gasping for breath, you can't get absolutely anything, and then just inhaling water, and that's it, like you're done. Is just every single part of it. I know this is probably triggering for some people, but for Bants. But yeah, I think I'd go with burning. You'd go into shock, as you said.
Yeah.
Horrible, but like, yeah, I don't
it's
know what
a slightly less worse. It makes it. It's slightly by like. To me, it's by literally 0.1% of a centimeter. Yes.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm glad we got our answers. We agreed on one.
Yeah, that's rare.
It is.
Oh my
We're doing well.
Is our friendship actually improving because of this podcast? I hope not. I hope not.
Maybe. Oh, God damn. The angry hatred is actually what gets this podcast good.
It's what people come for. Just us hating on one another.
All right. So, would you rather, number 2? Would you rather work as a clown for life or be homeless for a year? Homeless and jobless.
For a year?
For a year.
And okay, quick question.
Yep.
After that year,
yep.
Do I get my job back? Does life go back to normal or do I have to start at the bottom again?
Let's say that really depends on your circumstances. If your family, you can just go back home. Like you're basically, imagine you're out for some reason. After the year, if your family is still around, you've got a family home, and your job there's no reason, didn't leave your job in any bad circumstances. Yeah, you can just go back. You
were just homeless for a year.
Yeah, like you just vanished. You went off the books for a year, and you were just homeless.
See, the problem is that we live in England. There's no sunny part.
That's a good point. Yeah.
See, if it was in America, I'd be like, yeah, I'll just take the homeless one and be like, yeah, I'll just go head south.
Oh yeah, what? Just sit in Florida Beach for a year.
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Get a tan. Boom. Be a holiday.
You look ridiculous with a tan. You do look ridiculous with a tan.
Yeah, I get darker. I'm surprised as much as everyone else, but yes, it does happen.
So... Yeah. I mean, I can see the thing. If it's just a year, it's kind of like I see that benefit, but
you do have to live homeless.
Mm-hmm. Or a clown for life.
See, I hate clowns.
Yeah, so does a lot of people. There's not much work out there, I'm sure.
I'm actually slightly scared of clowns. I think they do quickly crap out on me.
There you go. One of many now. I think clowns are a thing of the past now, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't make no money. What crap? What you'd end up homeless anyway, wouldn't you?
So maybe you could be in a film, like horror films.
So my choice is either be homeless for a year or become a clown and end up homeless anyway.
Yeah.
It's literally my option.
But hopefully make it. Hopefully be the number one clown.
Where? In
I
what
don't know, Hollywood.
No. Okay, apart from Joker, what?
In every like Hollywood film, there's like a random clown at a kid's party, right? I think it's bigger in America than it is England.
No, I can't. No, I don't think. I think clowns are dead. I think you end up homeless.
Clowns are dead.
Clowns are dead. You end up homeless anyway.
Yeah, quite possibly. But imagine you didn't. Imagine there's a possibility, and there's work still coming in. All right, like if you're a clown, there is work.
So basically, if I accept this, I'll be the one and only clown in existence that actually earns a decent wage, or like
No. I'm not saying you're on a decent wage.
A livable wage. A livable wage.
Yeah, you basically earn, to get by, for life, or homeless for a year.
Homeless for a year.
But you're a clown. But you could be the number one clown. You could make a great living if you got lucky somehow. I don't know. If clowns got a resurgence.
No, the only way I can make money is by scaring people on Halloween.
You could sell your services as that. I will chase your friends around as a clown.
Sell my services. What am I, a gigolo now?
Yeah, a clown gigolo.
A clown gigolo.
But that would be great. I'm just thinking if you could, you could probably do that, right? You could scare people as a clown. I'm not saying you have to limit yourself. I'm just saying you have to be a clown.
That's actually a really tough one. I actually think I might go the home. It's only for a year, and you can put yourself back up and start again.
Yeah.
So I think I might go homeless for a year, but a clown for the rest of your life. That's
rough, isn't it?
That's rough.
Yes. I love that we both say that's rough. Yeah.
It's just no.
It is. Yeah, you going for homeless?
I think I might go. It's only a year.
It's only a year.
It's only a year.
And sleep on the street, and if you survive, who knows? It could be harder than we think living out there.
That'll be fine because I'll somehow make it to southern Spain.
Oh yeah, well that's what you do. You just slowly commute out. You're homeless. You don't have a passport. How are you getting to southern Spain?
Well, yeah, immigrants do it.
Got no money. Yeah.
And immigrants do it, and they have no money, so I can do it.
Don't they have like dangerous boats or something though?
That's
what would happen? Illegal immigrants as well do that. Let's just clarify. Illegal immigrants.
See, what I'll do is that when the boat comes in, he comes onto the shore, and they'll run off. I'll go, cheers, I'll take that boat, and that's what I'll do. Once I'm on mainland Europe, it's fine. I can just walk.
Just walk. That's so good. Oh my god. So what, you're just going to get like a rowing boat? Is that your entire plan?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the British patrol ships will not see a single rowing boat crossing the English Channel going da 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 da.
Be absolutely fine, man. Not a chance. Not a chance. Perfect. Okay. All right. So homeless is.
Homeless.
See again.
You agree?
Oh my god. Okay. All right. This is gonna pause. There is a humongous spider in my room. Oh my god. It's coming to me. Oh my god. Wait. This is pause. Dirty little arachnid coming into my room.
I've never actually seen you shoot yourself. I actually saw you shoot yourself. That was actually funny.
That was scary. I thank goodness I had a spare glass because my one was filled with vodka. I mean, I would have used it still, but then I just used a set of rules I had in my room because I had the board games from the other night. That was a big old boy. He had a big old body. Anyway, he's out the window now. Okay.
That is a blooper to keep and put on somewhere.
I might include just like the beginning of it, being like, we're pausing, there's a spider, and then just cut us in here. Damn, that was terrifying. I did not enjoy that.
Right.
What was I saying? Oh yes, I would also be homeless for a year. Oh, back at it. My heart is racing.
Also, for people who don't know, because Joe has got to edit a bit out. Reason why he's completely out of breath is because a spider. Bear in mind, we live in the UK, so the spiders, what we think is big, isn't that big.
It was big.
It was the size of a golf ball. That's not that big.
Yeah. I mean,
the UK, it's
smaller
big.
than a golf ball. Yeah, it was smaller than a golf ball, but it was big. It was big.
Yeah, Joel literally he was in mid-conversation. He just looked over to the right, and literally, I've never seen him actually. Do you want to change your trousers? Because I actually think you might need to change your trousers because you actually crap yourself.
I need to put some blusher on. I feel like my face drained. Like, it was just wandering around. How did he get in? I felt like he's been in my room for a while. He was enormous.
I thought like something happened.
Scary as hell, man. I didn't enjoy that at all.
No, you looked to the right, and I thought something like major, like something really dramatic's happened. And all you just told me was, Sean, there's a spider. I gotta go. I gotta run.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. Well, I can deal with it myself though. I never used to have to deal with them. Now I'm an adult. Anyway, I'd be homeless for a year. Exactly the reasons you would, man. Is you can just get yourself back on it. You can get yourself back on track. It's only a year. Who wants to be a clown for a life? Apologies to clowns, but damn, that's terrible. Don't do that.
See, if I was a clown for life, I wouldn't be able to afford my zombie car.
Oh. How are you ever raising £260,000?
Exactly, and pretend to be James Bond.
Yeah. James Bond has more elegant cars. For sure, it's the villain's car. For sure.
I just realised one of the features the car has is tyre spikes.
Oh, yes, mate.
So you can like throw...
out?
Yeah, it comes out the back. So you could drive along and throw... So if someone's chasing after you, trying to steal your loot or
Sexy
trying
car.
to shoot you. Oh, yeah. This car's insane. Like, how... Only in America could that happen. Like, imagine someone trying to sell that in the UK, but like, get out. Only in the land where you can buy an AK-47 still, and no one could really raise any questions.
Yeah.
Can you get?
I feel that's a lot of places. I feel like you could just buy that in the Middle East for sure, right? Where is the AK-47 made? Is that a Russian gun?
It's a Russian gun.
Yeah.
They're making. They're going to start making electric cars.
Russia.
No, the company that makes AK-47 is going to start making electric cars. It looks hideous.
Oh really?
That
sounds great. Bad. Hey, if it works in sand and water, they've done their job again. Anyway,
Russia are not very good with cars, unfortunately.
No. I don't know a single Russian car.
No, I know they made one out of leather once.
Out of leather? What, like a leather car? Like a leather exterior?
No, the bodywork was made out of leather.
Why?
Because money.
Did it have a metal framework? Or was it like hardened leather, like the old aircraft, with like a wooden framework?
That may be it. I feel like that would be it. But again, I know it was... all I know is about that. It was made out of leather, and it was very good.
I mean, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
Where's the crumple zone? Oh, the entire thing.
What's going to stop me from killing me? Nothing.
Yeah.
This pillow.
Nothing. There's somewhere they just put an engine. It surely had to have some sort of framework. They couldn't just have like hardened leather.
No, it had some framework. As I said, I don't know the full ins and outs, but I know there was at one point during the Soviet Union where Russia made their worst cars. There was a car where its bodywork was made out of leather.
I love it.
And it wasn't good.
Well, I think that is a great way to end the podcast. Has anyone got an idea for a better car? Leave it in the comments below. Let us know. Let's make our own cars.
Yeah, I think a car that melts is a good one.
A gooder one.
A good one. A car that melts. A car made out of cheese.
Yeah, I was going to say made out of butter. Can we just have a butter car?
Yes, I don't know who, but someone's actually made... it might be Lego or Lego teamed up with someone else, but someone's actually made a working Lego car.
I've seen those. Yeah. Like kinetic energy Lego cars.
Yeah.
So as long as it starts on the hill, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sick. All right, cool. Let's wrap up there.
Sweet. All right,
man. Thank you very much. I'm just finished off my third drink anyway, so cheers to you.
Yeah, I'm finishing my one. So, cheers.
We'll see each other tomorrow for the next pub quiz.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to hear any of our pub quiz questions? Just put it in the comments below. We can write you a little pub quiz.
Yeah.
Come join in.
We have been thinking about doing a little quiz or something because you're so good at hosting.
Yeah, I do love it.
And you want and you love the idea of a quiz. You were so hyped. Yeah, you do it for Joel. Don't forget about you. This is not about you anymore. Okay, it's about Joel and his need to host. And
Give me the opportunity. Let's wait. Imagine if we had a Discord for all of our viewers. Once we get big, we could hold a pub quiz Discord.
We are big.
If anyone's interested, hit me up on that. We can do that.
This could be a thing.
We have 99 people. I have a full mega Discord pub quiz thing. It'd be nutty. All right. Anyway,
and if you win, you go on a date with Joel.
If you win, you go on a date with me.
That could also be
hopefully female, but if not, we'll still go on the date. Just don't expect anything afterwards.
Nah, he's just shy.
How much fodder do I get?
He's just shy. He's I've been on a date with Joel, and he doesn't hold back.
Yeah, but that's only for Sean. That's special treatment. Anyway,
right.
Let's wrap it up there, Lord. Thank you so much again. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow and talk. And everyone, hope you're doing well. Wishing you all the best.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Give us. Thanks so much for listening again, and we'll see you on the next one.
Boom.
Peace out.